Welcome to the ChessMate-ink channel. In this lesson, we will explore the rules of winning, losing, and drawing in chess, as applied in professional matches and tournaments. Of course, some of these rules may be relaxed in friendly games, but that does not change the fact that the rules exist. Let's begin. There are three basic ways to achieve a win. The first method is checkmating your opponent. On the board, you can see a checkmate position. White has checkmated black. The second method is resignation. Your opponent realizes checkmate is inevitable and resigns the game. As you can see, it is black to move, and black has only one legal move. After that move, white can immediately deliver mate with the queen. Seeing this, black may resign and accept defeat. Thus, even without a physical checkmate, white wins the game. The third method occurs in timed games. If your opponent's time runs out before the game ends, you win. There is an exceptional draw rule related to this. We will cover it shortly. Now let's look at the ways to lose. The three winning conditions we discussed also serve as three losing conditions for the opponent. To summarize, being checkmated, resigning the game, running out of time are the three fundamental losing conditions. Additionally, in professional games, making two illegal moves results in a loss. What is an illegal move? If your king is in check and you make a different move without addressing it, that is illegal. Repeating this mistake twice allows the arbiter to declare the game lost. Now let's move on to the drawing rules. Some of these are often forgotten or never learned by many players. The first drawing rule is stalemate. Second, if you do not have sufficient material to checkmate your opponent, the game is a draw. So when is checkmate impossible? King versus king, king and bishop versus king, or king and knight versus king. King and bishop versus king and bishop, when both bishops are on the same color squares, all lead to a forced draw because no checkmate is possible. The third rule, if you do not have sufficient mating material, even if your opponent's time runs out, the game is still a draw. This is an official rule in professional chess. For example, if black's time runs out, but white only has a king and knight, white cannot force checkmate, so the game is a draw. The fourth rule is the threefold repetition of the same position. For example, white checks with the rook, black blocks. First repetition. White attacks the pawn, black blocks. White checks again, black blocks. Second repetition. If this cycle happens once more, the third repetition occurs and the game is drawn. The fifth rule is mutual agreement. If one player offers a draw and the opponent accepts, the game ends in a draw. The sixth rule is the 50-move rule. If no piece is captured and no pawn moves for 50 moves, the game is drawn. Now we have covered all methods of winning, losing, and drawing. Let us now explain an important rule: touch move. If a player intentionally touches one of their pieces during their turn, they must move that piece, provided it has at least one legal move. If a player intentionally touches an opponent's piece and capturing that piece is legal, they must capture it. This rule applies only to deliberate touches. Accidental contact does not count. If a player only wishes to adjust a piece, they must say "adjusting" beforehand. Otherwise, the touch is interpreted as an intention to move. This rule prevents players from testing positions by moving pieces before making a decision, and it maintains the seriousness of the game. This brings us to the end of today's lesson. In the next lesson, we will learn how chess moves are recorded. Don't forget to continue with the next video and subscribe to improve your chess skills. ChessMate-ink wishes you days filled with chess.